sure you have both of your blocks, and you're gonna lie on your back to start. The block is gonna come between your shoulder blades, and we're gonna just stretch out the chest. So it'll come right to that bra line. And you're gonna goal post your arms and let your shoulder blades squeeze around that block. Take a deep breath in and out, and in and out. All right. Now take the block and place it between your knees the medium way. We'll be going into a bridge. All right. So before you lift up into your bridge, I want you to tuck that butt and lift up for that low bridge and back down. One vertebrae at a time as you come down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift up. 2 more times. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift up. Now hold that position at the top. Then I want you to reach your right hand towards the ceiling. Grab your fingers to stretch out your wrist. Shake that right hand out, switch to your left hand. Breathe in and out. And inhale as you lower slowly down. All right, we're gonna head straight into our first set of abs. So keeping that block the medium way between your legs. Bring your hands behind your head and elbows are gonna come up towards the ceiling. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, thinking about expanding through the entire cylinder of your core. So not just the belly, but the sides and the back. So deep breath in. Exhale as you lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to straighten your left leg. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Straighten that left leg and then grip your right toes into the mat as you keep pulling your ribs down. Inhale and lower. Other side. Exhale, lift up. Straighten your right leg. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Straighten your right leg, grip your left toes. Inhale and lower. Okay, adding on to this again. Big breath in, exhale, lift up. Straighten your left leg and reach towards your right. Hands back behind your head, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Straighten your left leg, turn 2 inches to your left and reach your right hand. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up onto the other side. Turn 2 inches to your right. Straighten that right leg and reach that right hand. Keep that right shoulder blade off of the mat. And back to center, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Straighten your right leg, turn 2 inches to your right and reach with your left hand. Back to center, inhale and lower. Okay, the last 2 to each side. These are the hardest ones, so take a big breath in and out before we do these. Exhale, lift up. Straighten your left leg, turn towards your left, reach your right hand and hover your right leg. Hold it, back to center, inhale and lower. Exhale, lift up. Straighten your left leg, reach your right hand as you turn towards the left and hover your right leg. And back to center. Other side, exhale, lift up. Straighten your right leg, reach towards your right and hover your left. Lift up a little bit more, get that right shoulder blade off. Inhale and lower. Last one, exhale, lift up. Straighten your right leg, turn towards your right, reach that left hand and hover your left leg. Woo! All right, let's stretch it out a bit. You're gonna goal post your arms and rock your legs to the left as you turn your head to the right. And take 2 breaths here. All right, rock your legs to the right as you turn your head to the left and take 2 breaths. Okay, coming on to hands and knees. Okay, and then you're gonna come on to your forearms. Let your head relax on the mat. Push up through your shoulder blades so that your head comes off the mat. And then I want you to tuck your toes. Exhale as you lift into a dolphin, keeping those arms strong. All right, we're gonna stretch out the front of our shins. So this is a little uncomfortable. Flip your feet one at a time. 2, 2, keep that core engaged. We're gonna do 3 on each side. All right, and then come down, rock back for child's pose. Let your forehead relax and then kind of dig your hands into the mat and pull back. Okay, and then the next thing we're gonna do is a wall sit. So you're gonna grab your block, and you're gonna come to the wall. We're gonna keep the triple S in mind here. So your sacrum, your shoulder blades, this isn't your sacrum, your skull, your scapula, and your sacrum are all gonna be touching the wall. You're gonna try to bring your legs to a 90-degree angle and keep all 3 points of contact as you goal post your arm. Squeeze that block, making sure all your weight is in your heels, and just hold this position. All right, one more breath. Keep squeezing that block. All right, and then we are gonna come to a standing position at the front of our mat for our first sun salutation. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips, step back with your right leg, lower your right knee and the top of your right foot. Inhale, arms come up overhead. I want you to think about reaching up towards the ceiling while you keep your core engaged. Plant your hands and step back for a plank. Lower your knees, tops of your feet. Exhale, lower down. Plant your hands. Inhale as you pull your chest through. Imagine you're pulling your arms back for cobra. Inhale. Exhale as you lift into down dog. Inhale, come up on your toes. And exhale, bend your knees. Step your right foot through, lower your left knee, and the top of your left foot. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Plant your hands and step your feet together. Inhale, stand at the top of your mat. Second side. Exhale, step back with your right leg. I lied. Step back with your left leg. Lower your left knee, but not the top of your foot. Interlace your fingers right behind your sacrum and pull your shoulder blades back, keeping your core engaged. Plant your hands, step back for a plank. Lower your knees, top of your feet. Exhale, lower down. Plant your hands, inhale, pull back for cobra. Exhale, lift into down dog. Inhale, come up on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. And step your left leg forward, lower your right knee, but not the top of your feet. Interlace your fingers again right behind your sacrum. And breathe here as you draw your tops of your arm bones back. Plant your hands, step your feet together. Inhale, stand at the top of your mat. All right, we are gonna go into our first sequence. Step back with your right leg, lower your right knee, but not the top of your toes. I want you to imagine you're energetically reaching down with your fingers towards the floor and breathe here. We are going into a three-legged down dog, so plant your hands, step back with your left leg and lift. And then shift your weight forward to a plank. Exhale, lift back to a three-legged down dog, really pushing out of your arms. Don't let your shoulders sink. And rock forward for a plank. Exhale, lift that leg straight up. And rock forward for a plank. Okay, I want you to hold this plank for a moment. And then drop your knees down, top of your feet. Exhale, lower down. You can let your forehead rest on the mat, and you're gonna bend your left leg and pulse through your glutes for a count of 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're lifting again into our down dog, so plant your hands next to you. Breathe in, exhale, lift into down dog. Take some breaths here. Make sure your knees are not locked out. I want you to lift your left leg, step through your hands, and open up to your right. And we're going into a twisted side lunge. So left hand plants, right hand towards the ceiling. And then right hand plants, left hand towards the ceiling. We'll go back and forth here. And with your right hand up towards the ceiling, and then I'm gonna have you windmill your arms forward to frame your left foot, and then step forward for a forward fold. Grab your elbows and take some breaths. Inhale, stand at the top of your mat, going into the other side. Step back with your left leg, lower your left knee, but not the top of your feet, and reach down with your hands towards the floor. Plant your hands and step back for a three-legged down dog. Right leg goes up into the air. Lower your foot down, rock forward for a plank. Lift back up to down dog and lift your right leg in the air. Set it down, and rock forward for a plank. One more time. Right leg goes up into the air and coming back down for a plank. Lower your knees and tops of your feet. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Bend your right leg and pulse for 8. Make sure all of this is happening at your hips, in that glute, and your core and the pelvis is staying stable. Your core and pelvis are staying stable. Okay, breath here. Exhale, lift into three-legged down dog. So lift that right leg again. And bring it all the way through. Open to your left. Go straight into a left side lunge. Plant your right hand. And switch. All right, end in that left side lunge. And then windmill your hands forward. Frame that right foot and step your left foot forward. And hang in your forward fold. Let your head relax. Inhale, stand at the top of your mat. And we'll do one sun salutation, A. Whew. All right, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips, plant your hands, step back for a plank. Okay, you can go either into a modified plank or into just a regular plank. If you are staying in the regular plank, you're gonna do an up dog. So I'll show that here. Exhale, lower down, flip your feet, inhale, lift up into up dog. Flip your feet again, exhale, lift into down dog. Inhale, come up on your toes, exhale, bend your knees. Now let's take a couple hops here. 1, 2, 3, and then either hop or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Okay, headed into our second sequence. Whew, I'm out of breath today. All right, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, step back for a left high lunge. So bend that right knee a little bit. And then weight is gonna be in that left heel. You're gonna goal post your arms and bend and straighten your back leg. End with that back leg straight. Interlace your hands behind your sacrum and lean forward for a tilted crescent. I want all the weight to be in your left heel. Next, we'll open up to the right for left warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior variation. Reach that top arm. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior variation. You're gonna head into a left low lunge and place the block under your right knee. And then you're gonna grab your right hand and bend to the left, or right wrist, I should say. Remove that block, plant your hands and step back for a plank. Exhale as you lower down. Let your forehead relax, goal post your arms. Exhale for locust. then inhale, exhale for your down dog. And let's just breathe in and out here. Okay, let's try a couple of those hops again. So we'll do 3. And then on the 4th, we'll either step or hop forward. 1, 2, 3, and come to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Other side. Exhale, step back for that right high lunge and bend that back knee. Goalpost your arms. Straighten and bend your back leg. Weight is in your front heel. Keep that back leg straight, interlace your fingers at your sacrum, and lean forward for a tilted crescent. Opening up to our left for a right warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, center. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, center. Exhale, reverse. One more time. Inhale, exhale, warrior variation. Grab your block, plant your left knee for a right low lunge. Left arm reaches up, right hand grabs left wrist, and lean towards your right. Take that block out, plant your hands, step back for a plank. Exhale, lower down. And forehead rest. Exhale, lift up for locust. Inhale, exhale, lift up into down dog. And take 2 breaths here. Okay, again, 3 jumps, and on the 4th jump, step or hop forward. 1, 2, 3, step forward, and forward fold. Inhale, stand at the top of your mat. Grab a quick drink before we head into our stream. Okay, so stepping back with your right leg, lower your right knee but not the top of your foot, and coming into those goalpost arms. I really want you to squeeze your shoulder blades and keep your ribs from jutting out. Plant your hands, lift your left leg for a 3-legged down dog. Bend your left knee and pulse 3 times. Step your left leg forward and going into side lunges with your hands at interlaced behind your sacrum. And then windmill to the back of the mat. Frame your right foot. Lower your left knee and lift up into a right low lunge. Right hand's going to come under your hip. Left hand's reaching up towards the ceiling. Left hand is going to come onto the top of your right knee, and you can either use a block under your left knee or try to just go straight into grabbing that back leg, tucking that left glute, and keeping your core engaged. Just really stretch out that left quad. All right, now we're gonna shift all of our weight forward into a right airplane. Whoop. And bend your left knee and pulse. Okay, and then we're gonna go into a seated twist. So you'll plant your hands, bring your left leg down, your right leg is on top, and turn towards your right and breathe in this position. Okay, and then coming to the front of your mat into a left warrior two, and hold in that position. Take a deep breath in, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior variation. And then you're gonna plant your right hand, lower your right knee, and come into a right modified side plank. And lift that left leg. We're gonna try that foot grab again in this position. So you're gonna grab your left foot and hold here. Keeping the core engaged and your glutes tucked. And then the last position we're gonna go into is that table. So your left foot plants, your right arm is directly underneath your shoulder. Swing that right leg through and lift up into a table. Really keep your core and glutes engaged. And turn back around for a down dog. We're gonna add some down dog swivels here. So swivel your feet to the right and crunch back. Come back up to down dog, swivel them to the left, crunch back, up to down dog, swivel, and swivel. And then deep breath in, come up on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees and pop to the front of your mat and end in your forward fold. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Okay, all we have left is the other side. Step back with your left leg, lower your left knee, but not the top of your foot. Goal post your arms, squeeze those shoulder blades together, draw your head back, and breathe. Plant your hands, step back with your right leg for a three-legged down dog. Bend your right knee and pulse. Bring your right leg all the way through and going straight into side lunges with your hands interlaced behind your back. And lunging to your left and frame that left foot. Lower your right knee and come up. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Left hand is on your pelvis. Same thing, either put that block under your knee or go straight into grabbing your right foot with your left hand. Your right hand stabilizes on that left knee. Placing all of your weight onto your left foot as you come into an airplane. Bend your right knee and pulse through your right glute. plant that right knee down, going into our left twisted, seated twist. And, wait, what? Twist towards your left. Coming to the front of the mat for a right warrior two. Inhale, exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior variation. Inhale, center. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, center. Exhale, warrior variation. Plant your left knee, open up to your right for that right modified side plank. Grab your right foot. Gauge that core, squeeze your right glute, and breathe here. All right, plant your right foot, bring your left foot through, and lifting up into that table. Turn back, plant your hands for down dog, and breathe. Down dog, swivel, swivel, and crunch. Back to center, swivel, crunch, back to center. And hop forward for the forward fold. Inhale, stand at the top of your mat. And we are done. So make sure after you turn this video off, you can do some additional stretches, but make sure you take some time for yourself to let your practice sink in and do 5 to 10 minutes of Shavasana. Namaste.